Okay, so let's see what we've got. Usually I will pull one oracle card to give us guidance. And for you, Sag, the deck that I'm using this month is the Earth Magic deck by Stephen Farmer. And for you guys, I pulled this card, Lightning Power. I love this. While I was shuffling, I always shuffle and clear my deck off camera. And while I was shuffling and drawing in the energy of Sagittarius, I heard clearly, gather your power and aim it at your desires. Like, just like lightning does, just like the lightning bolt will just strike, right onto a specific spot. This is what we want you to do, is harness the power you have within and externally as well. And then with a sharp, exact focus on your desire and don't relent. Okay. Just like the symbol for Sag is the archer, shoot that arrow exactly where you want it to land. Okay. This is happening energetically. Obviously, this is take your desire and envision it, energetically in your mind. And let's see what happens. Now, let's see if we can learn how to better harness our power and direct it in the direction we want it to go. Well, your starting point is trust. So trust life to occur in exactly the pace, in exactly the order and the fashion that is laid out for your highest good. Now, if you're focused too much on, like, say you're you have a desire, but you're focused on all the reasons why it won't come true or it won't come to fruition, you're not, first of all, you're not engaging in trust, and then you're not harnessing that power in the right way. So, as the law of attraction says, that which you focus on grows, right? So if you're focused on these reasons that you cannot achieve your goal, you won't, or as quickly and directly as you could if you simply just see your desire. I only see that, I don't know, I'm going to become a writer. Then start writing, write, like, right? Excuse me. Bring that to, first of all, trust that however it comes about, it will come about in the way that is best for you. But also take that action, point the energy toward your desire. Okay. Internally, you're getting more and more in touch with spirit, with the core of yourself, with the seat where your soul rests. You're getting it. You're understanding that we are all from this same sort of source, spirit, God, whatever it is that you want to call it. We're all connected in that way. We all can tap into it, and it guides us all if we are willing to trust and willing to focus on those desires that drive us. Like I said, splitting your focus to things that, like, oh, I want this, but that's immediately splitting your focus just by saying but it won't come true, but it's going to be so hard, but all the things have to, all those buts, get rid of them, because your key, your sort of beelined focus is what's going to bring you forward. And tapping into whatever it is that your truth calls for, whatever it is that your soul's aligned with, that's your direction. That is your direction. And yes, we're human. And yes, we have moments of lack of clarity. We have moments where we're pointing our energies outward instead of inward to the source of who we are. And that will happen. It's just realigning, refocusing, and, shooting that arrow straight at your desired outcome. I love this because lining up that connection to your source, getting the the big picture and the overall trust in life that it's working for you at all times, and then harnessing that energy towards your desires, it's going to open up a world of possibilities for you. When we are acting like that little field mouse that's way there at the bottom of the land and staring only at the blades of grass and the crickets around him, that's our entire world. But when you take on the energy of that eagle who just flies above the land, sees the whole picture, big picture, the valley, the sunrise, the sunset, the river, the mountains, everything, that's when you see all that is possible. And for you, look at this. This is like, look at the energy of this flying creatures, both the flying human and the flying eagle, both just soaring above it all, knowing life is happening for you and letting the wind sort of catch your sails and take you where you need to go. All the while, staying laser focused on that which you want. Okay? In order to keep proceeding toward your goal, be careful. We all, in this life as human beings, we all wear masks. We all kind of play both sides at times, right? We want to sort of, feel things out and maybe show up as something different than what's at our true core. And that happens. But be aware of the mask and drop it as soon as you can. Drop it. Be nothing but your truest self. And beware of others who will draw you in and say, oh, my way is faster and easier. Come follow me, right? You know what's the best for you, Sag. You know the direction that is best for you. And as long as you stay aligned with that, you really can't go wrong. Okay? Now, this reading in general, it feels goal-oriented, because of that first card, the shooting your lightning or your Sagittarian arrow directly at your goals. But this could also have a more sort of energetic feel to it, which is maybe you understand that your soul is growing and your consciousness is ascending and rising, and you're moving on to the next level. Maybe that's what you want to gather your power for, is rising above some things, rising above old habits or old connections and moving on to the next. It's just a matter of lining up your connection to source, your awareness of what is your truth, and going forward with it. That's what the matter is. Just line it up and go forward, right? It's the energy underneath it all that's mattering more here. Okay? Next steps. Oh, yes. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So the next steps are, first of all, getting that alignment and getting that power harnessed and ready to aim at the next fun thing, right, is going to create a sense of adventure for you. This figure is walking out of the forest into this light of rainbow world, lit up rainbow world, has no idea what's coming next, but pretty excited, right? If you can get yourself to this place of not really knowing the specifics of how you'll get there, but knowing what it is you want and only focusing on that, you'll get there. And you'll get there and it will be fun. And, the joy and the happiness that you achieve along the way will be really worth it. Okay. And you will avoid stress, which is this external world card. You'll avoid it. You'll be able to bypass it because you know that, the energy behind it, right? The alignment within is the key to getting forward, moving forward. Internal guidance, what's inside, what your heart knows, what your connection to spirit knows, what that space within you knows, that source energy, is what will drive you forward. Okay? You have the power and, the guidance and the support of the universe to go for it. Go forward into whatever new state of being you want to be in, to a new external situation. It just takes lining up that energy within and not focusing on the things that may stop you or the obstacles that might come up. Whatever. Obstacles are going to be there. They're going to come. But trusting in the overall picture and seeing more possibilities than only those obstacles in front of you, or only that little blade of grass, right? Like the little field mouse. See more than that. See beyond it. And that will take you on your journey. The outcome of this reading talks about, it makes me feel that for some of you, this desire or this goal or this, idea that you have that you're going toward has to do with a relationship. Maybe you want to create a new relationship, or the one that you're in, you want to move it to the next level, or it could be a relationship with your kids. Maybe that's changing. Maybe they're growing into a new developmental stage, and the focus of your relationship is shifting as well. And you have desires as far as what direction that will take, right? Whatever this is, for some of you, I feel that it is to do with a relationship. And the guidance here is to be sure to stay rooted and grounded in your own ways, your own truth, your own knowing, and allowing the other to do the same, right? So these two trees here, they're planted next to each other. They each have their own beautiful color, right? There's the pink and the yellow. Where they connect, where their branches cross, it turns orange a little bit. Same at the roots, right? Where the roots touch, there's a little bit of orange because the yellow and the pink are merging. So there's a connection there. However, if a wind comes and blows, the tree blows all the leaves off and you can't see the colors, the yellow or the orange or the pink, these two trees will still stay firmly rooted in their spot, right? So this is this energy that if it is a relationship, I dropped that card. Hold on one second. Well, if it is a relationship that is representing for you, then, the guidance is to stay as rooted in your own truth as you can while allowing the other to do the same. I can't get the card back. Sorry. It's way down there. I'll have to move everything and pick it up in a minute. Anyway, that is that's the result of this journey, of this, the energy of this reading is that the foundation of your connections with others can hold firm, even with your, especially with your focused alignment within yourself. Okay. It doesn't mean just because you're going after a specific outcome or a specific goal or a new energy that you want to achieve within you, that doesn't mean you have to do away with others, or, maybe this whole goal is that you want to stand on your own more, right? Within a relationship, which is fine. That will actually make it stronger. We feel that if we loosen the connection, that it's going to make us weaker, and it just isn't true, because what you'll do is you'll shore up your own alignment, the relationship between you and you, right? Between your true self and your persona. You'll shore that up, and it will create more of a more potential of a bond with others, because you're so certain of what's right for you. And there's more comfort in that, right? There's more power in it, right? Just like the lightning card suggests. So Sagittarius, that is the guidance for you right now. It's really get in alignment, really take stock of what your desires are, and then stay rooted in it and stay focused on only that. Okay. Hopefully this is a really momentous sort of energetic shift for you guys, and that will bring you to more power days ahead and more adventure, more fun.